March 12th, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law. GL Chapter 30A, Section 18, and the Governor's February 15th, 2022 revised order extending remote participation by all members in any meeting of a public body. This meeting of the Great Barrington Select Board will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. Specific information and general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and or parties with a right and a requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the town's website. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. Pursuant to MGL 7C 30A Section 20F, after notifying the chair of the public body, any person may make a video or audio recording of an open session of a meeting of a public body, may transmit the meeting through any medium. At the beginning of the meeting, the chair shall inform other attendees of any such recordings. This meeting is being recorded by the Berkshire Edge and by the town of Great Barrington and other members of the public. Any member of the public wishing to speak at the meeting must receive permission of the chair. The listing of agenda items are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, which may be discussed at the meeting. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. Roll call vote. Garfield. Roll call attendance, I'm sorry. Garfield.
Here.
Yeah, thank you. Eric.
Here.
Ed.
Here.
Lee.
Here.
And here, all 5 board members are present. Select board's announcements or statements. Garfield.
I have nothing, thank you.
Eric.
Nothing at this time. Thank you.
Ed. And Lee.
One thing, I'd be remiss not to mention that we were supposed to talk about short-term rentals tonight, which I'm not going to be talking about. Though I will express my hope and determination that the citizens of Great Barrington will be able to vote on this important issue of housing that affects the balance of housing in our community. So for anyone that is listening, we have not forgotten you, that we're determined to let the citizens of Great Barrington go forward and weigh in on this important regulation. And for those that might take happiness from our halt in our deliberations, I say to them, we will continue to work with the citizens, though, so that something comes forward for them to vote on. So we're hopeful, and I'm looking forward to bringing that to town meeting. Thank you.
Town manager's report. Mark.
I have 2 updates tonight for both for Houstonic Waterworks. The first one is for the attendees, and that's just to mention that this board met in executive session last Wednesday evening with our attorney to strategize our approach to the ongoing concerns for Houstonic Waterworks customers. And it was decided at the conclusion of that meeting that we would continue this conversation on May 18th. So we'll go ahead and post that agenda soon to keep this conversation moving along. And then my second update is for the board for a brief discussion tonight. In your packet for this evening is a draft letter to Houstonic Waterworks requesting that the company provide relief to its paying customers through providing bottled water, through reimbursements or some kind of statement credit, and by providing water filtration options to those seriously impacted or at risk. So I'm happy to make any edits you suggest tonight. And once we have a final document in place, I will go ahead and send the certified mail this week.
Does anyone have any edits to it?
May I back up for a second and or address that or say something?
Of course.
I just, with all this going on, I decided I wanted to take, and I didn't get able to get too deep into it, but I was curious as how Flint, Michigan took care of their problem. And we can't be too far off from what they had. And I thought that might be a good place to search how they did take care of that. It's been a while. I did read something. I know the mayor that finally decided to go along and cough up some the town's money, but I don't know exactly everything. I don't remember exactly all of it. but I thought we were kind of parallel to them and might be worth investigating.
Thanks, Garfield. Back to the letter at this point. Is there any changes to it, or do we have a motion to send the letter?
I know that just when we say at the very, very end, given the severity of the situation, the select board would appreciate a response. Is there any way to be a bit harder, saying that we expect a response? Because I just feel at this point we should really expect a response rather than appreciate one. It's come to the point that we really need to get them on record that they've received these complaints and that they're listening to us. So I would ask that that's a stronger language at the very
That's
bottom.
fine.
We have no authority over them, and we can ask for whatever we want, but we don't regulate them. We don't have a.
I'm aware of that, Etta. I
guess
just
I'd be
like to have
inclined
stronger language.
I'd be inclined to keep it polite at this point.
Well, I'm not saying don't be polite, but I'm just saying that we would appreciate or expect a response.
I think asking for a response is in order. I agree.
So you think the word expect, Eric, instead of appreciate?
Yeah,
We would expect and appreciate an answer.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you, Garfield.
Anyone else with any changes? Then a motion to send the letter.
I make a motion to send the amended letter to Jim Mercer, treasurer of the Housatonic Water Works.
Second.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Garfield.
Aye.
Eric.
Aye.
Ed.
Aye.
Lee.
Aye.
And aye, it's unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll get that out this week.
Thank you.
And that's all I have from the town manager updates.
Thank you. So under new business, Bruce Clapper, Guthrie Center for one-day beer and wine license for a benefit event at the Guthrie Center on May 7th, 2022 from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. If we can just promote, I think Mo Guthrie and Bruce are both here. Let's see.
Hi, this is Mo Guthrie, and Bruce Clapper is on the call as well. He's on another device.
Yeah, I've promoted him. So if one of you just wants to tell us about the event, get some free publicity, that would be great.
Okay, Bruce, are you on?
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Okay. We're doing this one-day musical event to raise some funds to benefit a popular guy in the music field in this area named Jimmy Hart. He passed away, I believe it was yesterday morning. And he's been battling cancer for months and months. So we've got a bunch of musical people from the local area, solos and duos, and a couple bands who've stepped up to provide entertainment for a day of music in celebration of Jimmy Hart's his life and his popularity amongst the locals.
Thank you, Bruce. Go right ahead. Continue.
Well, that's so we're applying for a one-day permit so we can serve beer and wine in at the event, and that's about it.
Thank you. Do I have a motion? You're muted, Lee.
Thank you. I make a motion to grant a one-day beer and wine license for a benefit concert at the Guthrie Center, May 7th, 2022, from 2 o'clock to 9 p.m. to Bruce Clapper of the Guthrie Center.
Second.
Any other discussion?
I have a question.
Yes.
I know Bruce from the relay. Think he's a great man. Do I need to recuse myself?
I don't think that just knowing someone you have to recuse yourself. I'm not a legal expert, but I see no reason why you would have to.
Okay. I'm an aye then.
Thank you. Eric?
Aye.
Ed?
Aye.
Lee?
Aye.
And aye, it's unanimous. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bruce.
Join us.
May 7th.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. Next is Sam Scott Orchards for a farm winery special license to sell at the Great Barrington Farmers Market from May 8th through November 13th, 2022 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Is anyone on from there that you see, Mark? I don't.
No, I don't see the applicant's name here, so if someone could just raise their hand. We'll go ahead and promote you.
So I'm inclined, if the board doesn't have any questions, to go ahead with this. But if you have any questions, we can move this. They'll just have to miss their first, the 8th. That would be the only problem if we don't vote on it. So does any of the board members have any questions?
I guess, Steve, the only question I have, I know we approved this similar thing last year for this farmer's market. I was just wondering if they're going to do samples and if anybody has an issue with that, if they were going to do samples. I believe that came out once before, and I don't remember what happened with the Great Barrington one.
My gut feeling was I don't know that we can do samples in public. Let's do it this way. Let's make the motion not allowing samples. And if they have a problem with it, they'll come back to us. So at least they can still operate on May 8th without samples. Mark, do you have any input on that?
It does say on the first or second page of the application, do you intend to sell, sample, or both? Check all that apply, and they've checked both.
Is that consistent with our bylaws?
I believe that is allowable under ABCC regulations, but we can confirm. I mean, this is an actually, no, this is an MDR application, but I don't believe there's any problem with it, but we can double check if you're going to hold on this anyway.
It's board's desire, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. There were no problems last year.
Did they do samples last year? I can't remember.
I didn't get one if they did.
Good one.
Do I have a motion?
Well, may I just say that I don't really have a problem with it, but I would really appreciate it in the future going forward that anyone that is going to put up an event, especially if it has alcohol, please come and represent yourself so we can ask you appropriate questions or hear what's going on. You're not taking it for granted. You're making us make a decision about maybe having some of the answers we want.
Garfield, for many years, that was the rules of the board, and we would just not vote on it if someone was not present. So that, we've been a little less strict on it. We have a couple of choices. We could allow it on the 8th, just vote for the 8th and ask them to come back on the 11th to join us. It's not that difficult. It's Zoom, so it's not like we're asking them to come here. Or we could approve it in its entirety, whichever the board's comfortable with.
Yeah, I have no problem approving it. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I like the former, not the latter. Meaning you can vote for the 8th and have them to come in on the 11th. That's my opinion. It doesn't hold a lot of water these days.
Do I have a motion, Lee?
Well, are we motioning on Garfield's motion or the one that I'm reading?
It's whatever everyone wants. Let's try it with just the 8th. It's not holding them back. They can come in on the 11th. I have no problem with allowing it for the whole thing, but I understand if you have questions, and that is our expectation that people will show up. And it is easier in Zoom now, so.
It certainly is. There's really no excuse for it. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So,
I don't think you can just take it for granted, and I don't know. I just think we're here. You should be here stating your case. That's all.
Yeah.
It seems right. That's what we used to do. I don't know why we got away from it.
Yeah. And to be honest, the reason we're having this meeting tonight, we didn't cancel it, was because the 2 of these permits would not couldn't wait till the 11th. So it would seem that if we had the meeting, it would be nice if the applicants would attend. But there may have been a communication problem. We don't know.
Well, I won't lose any sleep over it. I'm just like to see it done the right way, I guess.
Okay, Lee, go ahead.
I make a motion to grant a farm winery special license to sell at the Great Barrington Farmers Market on May 8th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. to Sam Scott's Orchards.
Second.
Any other discussion? Roll call vote. Garfield,
All right.
Eric,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Lee,
Aye.
and I. It's unanimous, and we'll make sure that Amy or Carmen get a hold of them for the 11th. Next is Tiffany Riva Railroad Street Youth Project for one-day all-alcoholic liquor license on May 21st, 2022, from 5:30 to 8:30 at the Memorial Field Bridge Street. There's Tiffany.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, you want to just tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, I'm so excited. Railroad Street is finally hosting our Culinary Arts Apprenticeship Dinner. Parks and Rec is allowing us to use the field, which is incredible. This year's event is working with Number 10 Restaurant, Marjoram and Rue, and the Stagecoach Tavern chefs. We have 2 apprenticeships happening right now, and they will culminate with an event on May 21st. Young people prepare the dinner. Same event, different time of the year. So tickets are on sale. Buy your tickets now.
Where do you tell the people here? We have 14 attendees and 6 panelists. Tell us where to get the tickets.
You can buy your tickets online at rsyp.org. You can give me a call at Railroad Street, or you can email me, tiffany@rsyp.org.
Perfect.
Cost per ticket, please?
$125.
$125, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion. I make a motion to grant a one-day all-alcoholic liquor license on May 21st, 2022, from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at Memorial Field to Tiffany Riva of Railroad Street Youth Project.
Second.
Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, roll call. Garfield,
Aye.
Eric,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Lee,
Aye.
and I. It's unanimous. Lee, you want to do the next one? It's the same group.
Sure. I make a motion to grant a temporary weekday entertainment license on May 21st, 2022, from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. at Memorial Field to Tiffany Riva of Railroad Street Youth Project.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions on this one? Roll call vote. Garfield,
Aye.
Eric. Eric, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Aye.
Oh, sorry. Ed,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
and yes, it's unanimous. Good luck, Tiffany.
Thank you so much.
Okay, citizen speak time. Okay, James Manning.
Yeah, hello. Are there any restrictions on talking about certain subjects tonight?
Yeah, we're still not talking about short-term rentals.
Okay, so, well, anyway, I'll go about it in a roundabout way. It's impressive to see, I've been to a whole lot of meetings, but it's impressive to see how people follow the rules of the town in applying for a simple 5-hour, liquor license. It seems to me that anybody that is going to do something with their property should also get that special permit or permission from the town.
Yeah,
that's all.
we're not going to talk about short-term rentals. Thank you very much.
Yep. Good night.
Trevor Forbes. Just unmute yourself, please.
Hi, it's Denise Forbes.
Hi, Denise.
His name, sorry about that. I just want to say thank you very much. I saw the letter, and I think that's a great job that you're going to Housatonic Water and telling them to reply. And I really Appreciate that. And just to let you know, if anyone has time tomorrow to come around to the co-op between 11:30 and 1:30, we're basically having a petition signing event where we had a press release sent out to a lot of the different networks out there. And basically, we're trying to increase the awareness of what we're all going through. So just to let you know, we're doing that tomorrow, 11:30 to 1:30. So if you have time to come over, Ed, we'd love to have you. And Lee, I know you're probably busy at work, but anyone else who has time, come on over. It would be great. Thank you.
Thanks, Denise. Vivian Orlowski. Just name and address. I think I've been a little slack about that, but
Yeah, Vivian Orlowski, can you hear me?
yes,
Lakeview Road.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I just want to express my appreciation to Town Manager Mark Mohansky for his coffee with the Town Manager tomorrow at 10 a.m. He's going to be featuring a discussion on the new report, the food system report, Growing Better, Great Barrington. And this is an over 100-page report researched and compiled by the Conway School of Sustainable Landscape Planning, and in coordination with the Agricultural Commission and with the Sustainability and Livability Committee, and also under the aegis of the Assistant Town Manager and Director of Planning, Chris Rembold. We had a core team, and two of the members of the core team, Luke Prima, who's vice chair of the Ag Commission, and Giovannina Pagano, who is co-chair, I think, of the Sustainability Committee, are going to be meeting with the town manager tomorrow, and there's an opportunity for people to ask questions. The report is available free of charge on the AgCom page on the town website, and I think there are other links. There's a press release that has a link to it, so it's readily available. If people have questions, certainly as we see our food prices rising, and questions about food security and sustainability in terms of climate change, this is a great opportunity to open the discussion with the public. And in the future, at a mutually convenient time, I hope that the select board will consider having a presentation. Do you think that would be feasible?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Vivian. Anyone else? Select board time. Garfield,
I have nothing right now. Thank you.
Eric,
Nothing, thank you.
Ed,
Nothing.
Lee,
I urge everyone to come to our next meeting that will be posted to be determined. But for anyone that is interested in housing, please come to the next meeting.
I have nothing. Media time.
Question, Steve?
Yes,
I thought we were handling short-term rentals on the 11th at our next meeting.
that's, I think, what Lee just said.
Oh, she said, I'm sorry, to be posted. I'm sorry.
Well, we're not, it hasn't been decided yet, but that's our hope.
Okay, thank you.
That is our hope. Media time. Seeing no one by unanimous consent, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.